Hello guys and welcome to GX Games Remastered. Originally, this series was just me recording games from Opera GX's GX Corner. I did one video on it and it didn't perform very well, so I put up a poll asking if I should discontinue it. And I actually got a couple votes telling me to keep it going. So here we are again, and I've remastered it. So now we're also doing cool math games, Google Doodles, and rather than doing Let's Plays of these short little games, I'm going to be doing challenges, speedruns, stuff like that here. And so I figured, what better way to start it off than by breaking a world record? So, 1 year ago, this guy, Ducky Boy, got the world record for going backwards in the Google Garden Gnome, Google Doodle. And he got negative 141. But let's watch this footage. He goes backwards, right? He gets to negative 141. And then he just ends it there. If we're considering that a win, GG, I already beat you. Negative 156. So what? Video's over now, right? Of course not. No, I'm not leaving it there. So here we have the Gnome game. Very simple how it works. You launch your gnomes, you can occasionally hit boosts. Yeah, you just go. It's as simple as that. Each gnome has different dynamics and abilities, but there's one gnome we're going to be focusing on, and that is this guy. Because, with all others, if you try to send them backwards, well, this happens. Not really going to get you anywhere. This guy is the only guy that we can reasonably launch backwards. So there are a few different methods of backwards launches. The first one is the double tap. It gets you here. Not very effective. Then we release here. It can get you further, but still not very effective. We're going to be using a method that can only be used on this gnome. Simply observe. You can launch him backwards, and he'll go. The thing is, he's not going to go very far on his own, so you need to use the boost ability. Let me show you what happens if we release him, and then boost right now. He gets some serious airtime. So that's what we're going to be using for this challenge. And unlike Ducky, I'm only going to be considering it a complete attempt if he fully lands and we see this screen. This one right here. I am only considering it a complete attempt if we land right here. So unlike what Ducky did, if you just hit the back and then stop, we're not counting that. Because again, I already got negative 156 and beat him there. So I'm just gonna try this a few times and see how far I get. My world record for doing that method was negative 139, so I'm going to see if I can either get or beat that in this run. There are a few different types of bounces you can get. That was a pretty good launch. But let's see if he stays. Nope. The one bad thing about this gnome is that he tends to bounce forward a lot. Negative 102. We're going to count that as our starting point. That was a good launch. Negative 125. Can we hold it, though? We might actually be able to. Nope. Negative 121. Alright. That was a bad launch. The thing is, there are 3 launches that you can get. You can either get the really fast one. That was a bad start. You can either get the really fast one that'll just send you across the screen in a straight line really fast, and it is good, but it won't take you very far. And then the other one you just saw, it takes you really high, but you don't get that much length out of it. What we're looking for is one perfectly in between. There's a sweet spot to it.
5 hours later.
Negative 139. Alright, so we're back to the record that I established in my practice runs, and it counts now. So, I'm gonna be real with you. After this, I kept attempting for about, I don't know, 5 hours? Yeah, I couldn't get any higher than that. But since that was an official ending, I'm going to count that as the new world record. As you already saw at the beginning of the video, I got negative 156. Whichever you want to count, it's up to you. And if you've already beaten this or want to take a crack at beating this, I highly encourage you to do so. I would love to see competition on this. I think this is such a niche challenge, it would be fun to see more people trying it. I will see you guys in the next one, and thank you for watching.